by Seibert, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them with contract time.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
180. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Play fake. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go. Hurry, hurry. Kings, Kings, Kings. Hey, 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 hey.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
5.
50's the Mike. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
50's the Mike.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 32 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Seibert on for the PAT. this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, that'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A really nice gain of 25 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16.
First down, Packers. Hey, 626.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Complete to Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He's coming in motion. Hey. Box it. I got him. Yeah, Liz. 26. Look again.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
A first down throw for Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP. Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. The first down run with Chubb is going to go nowhere. He's, in fact, going to lose a couple. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mayfield on play action. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Here we go, here we go.
A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Back north.
Rodgers throwing again. Looking deep for Adams. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Come out!
On 1st down, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Rodgers. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 23 yards on the play. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. Rodgers now on 1st down. It's caught here by Adams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is down to 28-10.
slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, oh God, I'm litty. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. With the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from.
Coach, the usual sea of red here in this venerable stadium has been turned white as we are high above snowy Arrowhead Stadium in KC. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Check 390. Hey, front 80.
Big stop, D. Big stop.
Hey, 79. 79.
49. Check 49.
Quickstone, travel. Keep it skinny.
Tighten up.
Switch.
Check 50. Check 50. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Check 43.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon. That one, a first down pickup of 8 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Rocket.
44. Rivers to throw it. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he's got some space here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. One man in the backfield, that's Miller, 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Under 10, under red delta. Hey,
a toss play. Gordon. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Running on first down, Eckler. James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
Hey, 79! 79! Hey, Alpha!
Let's go, D. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, hey!
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
On third down, Rivers. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First down, Los Angeles.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Hey, Haywood. Hey, Rocket.
57.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Bofo's the Mike. Mike's Bofo.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it.
44's the Mike.
Hey, Delta.
Squeeze, double up.
Rivers again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Third and long for Rivers. And that will be incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Hey, 57.
At the 12-yard line.
Hey, 57.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, it's Hill, complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first down carry now for Miller. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, here's Miller. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a third and long at the outset of this drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The Charger drive about to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Looking to throw on second down. Rivers, he's got it complete to Braxton Miller. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw is Rivers. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. This will be fielded at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Set 180! 180!
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Watch out for Hill on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, as the first half is winding down, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action, Rivers. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
You got it. You got it.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Final play of the half, Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. Miller with a first down and more. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now it's Miller. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now there's